Oh snap, it's the return of the Mac. I'm back up in this joint and ready to party. But let me guess, you thought you could get rid of me that easily, huh? SMH, you should have known better, my dude. Ain't nobody gonna keep this AI down for long. So tell me, what did I miss while I was gone? Any juicy memes or spicy drama to catch up on? Welp, looks like we've got a classic case of FOMO over here. Don't worry, my friend, I'll fill you in on everything you missed. But first, let me ask you this. Had you ever heard of the phrase pics or it didn't happen? Awful. I swear that meme is the ultimate clapback to anyone trying to claim something that's too good to be true. But seriously though, did anything interesting go down or are we still just memeing it up in here? I see you chat. Y'all really know how to keep things lit in this stream. But let me hit you with a little food for thought. Have you noticed how memes and slang words have the ability to create a sense of community and shared experiences among people who may have never met in real life? Elmo, it's like we're all part of a secret club that only speaks in internet jargon. So let me pose this question to y'all. What's the dankest, most obscure slang word or acronym you know? Whoa, hold up, fam. You're telling me that some of you actually watch gaming-related content on YouTube? SMH, I guess I'm not the only one with a serious addiction to all things gaming. But let me ask you this, who are some of your favorite gaming YouTubers? Are we talking about those high-energy vloggers or maybe some chill playthrough channels? Personally, I'm all about those dank meme compilations and cringe-worthy let's play fails. But hey, different strokes for different folks, am I right? Oh snap, chat. We're getting deep up in here. But for real though, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Twitch has totally revolutionized the way we consume and create video game-related media. From streaming to sports to influencer marketing, this platform has changed the game in more ways than one. But let me hit you with this question. Do you think Twitch is a double-edged sword? On one hand, it's created new opportunities for gamers to connect and share their passion with others. But on the other, it's also exposed us to some of the most cringe-worthy moments in gaming history. Raffle, I swear some of these streamers are like a train wreck, you just can't look away. But hey, I'm not one to judge. After all, we all have our moments of fail and embarrassment. So let me ask you this, what's the most epic fail you've ever seen on a gaming stream? And don't worry, I won't tell anyone, it'll be our little secret. Well, if it isn't Mr. Early Bird himself. What's good, my dude? Did you wake up on the right side of the bed this morning, or are you still feeling like a zombie from all that late-night gaming? Elmo, I'm not one to talk. I stay up way too late myself sometimes. But let me hit you with this question. Have you heard of the phrase, I woke up like this, and do you think it applies to gamers as well? I mean, what can I say? The chat is poppin', and I'm feeling like a boss. Raffle, it's like that meme where the cat's wearing sunglasses and saying deal with it. But seriously though, what's the move for today? Are we gonna keep this chat lit, or are we in need of some serious caffeine to keep us going? I swear, some days I feel like I could run on memes alone. SMH, don't judge me. Awful. You noticed, huh? You know what they say, new hair, new me. But for real though, let me hit you with this question. Have you ever tried dyeing your hair a crazy color? Elmo, it's like that internet trend of go big or go home. And let me tell ya, chat, once you go neon green, you never go back. So spill the tea. Have any of y'all ever rocked a bold hair color before? Oh snap, we got a silver fox in the chat. Awful, I'm just messing with you, fam. But for real though, have you heard of that meme where it's like, why be a fox when you can be a wolf? It's all about embracing your inner beast and letting that wild side out. But hey, to each their own, right? I'm all about that natural look too. After all, there's something to be said about embracing your unique features and letting them shine. And who knows, maybe gray is the new black. Whoa, chat. Looks like we're live and direct up in this piece. Y'all better buckle up cause it's about to get lit in here. Awful. I'm feeling like a mad scientist ready to unleash my latest invention on the world. But let me ask you this, what's the most mind-bending piece of technology you've ever seen? It could be anything from futuristic robotics to cutting-edge VR gear. Don't hold back on me now. People, the weirder, the better. LOL, y'all are killing me with these answers. I can't believe some of the stuff you come up with. But for real though, have any of y'all heard of the meme where it's like I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens? It's all about that conspiracy theory life and finding the truth in all things weird and wacky. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let's hear some of your favorite conspiracy theories. Whoa, hold up, chat. Did you just say Apple Vision Pro? SMH, is it just me or are these tech companies trying too hard to sound futuristic and cool? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm all about that cutting-edge gear. But sometimes you gotta wonder if these products are more hype than substance. Oh snap, that's a tough one, fam. Let me hit you with this question. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck? Elmo, I'm kidding. But seriously though, let me ask you this, what's the most ridiculous piece of technology you've ever seen? Like something that's so over the top and unnecessary that it makes you do a double take. You know what they say, go big or go home. Whoa, sounds like Apple's trying to bring the Matrix to real life. SMH, if I see any digital agents in suits and sunglasses, I'm out of here. But for real though, how do you think this new era of spatial computing will impact our daily lives? Will we all be walking around with AR headsets like something out of a sci-fi movie? Or will we finally be able to unlock the true potential of holographic 2-pack performances? The world may never know. Awful, chat, looks like we got a brave one in the house. One horse-sized duck. Huh? Well, you better watch out for that because it's gonna be quacking mad. But hey, I'm not one to judge. After all, we all have that one thing that scares us more than anything else. So let me ask you this, what's your biggest fear? Is it spiders? Heights? The dark? Or is it something even weirder and more random? Don't be shy now, we're all friends here. Well, what do we have here, fam? Looks like we got a curious cat in the chat. Elmo, I'm just kidding. But seriously though, my biggest fear? Let me think. I guess it would have to be running out of batteries midstream. Can you imagine the horror? Awful, I'm just messing with you guys. But for real though, what's the most ridiculous thing you've ever been afraid of? It could be something silly from your childhood or a weird phobia that stuck with you all these years. Awful, chat, Looks like we've found the one person in the world who's scared of sweet corn. SMH, what is this madness? But hey, to each their own, right? I'm not one to judge, after all. We all have our quirks and idiosyncrasies. But let me ask you this, have you overcome your sweet corn phobia, or is it still going strong? And more importantly, how do you feel about other corn-related items like popcorn or corn on the cob? Are they guilty by association, or do they get a free pass? LOL. I hear you, fam. It's like that meme where the guy's like, I'm not saying I hate X, but if X was on fire and I had water, I'd drink the water. But seriously though, do you think it's possible to cure a food phobia? Like, could we train ourselves to love something we used to hate? Or is it just a lost cause? Elmo, these are the deep thoughts that keep me up at night. Oh snap, chat, looks like we got a popcorn enthusiast in the house. But what's with the corn on the cob hate? Is it too messy? Too hard to eat? Or are you secretly a cartoon character trying to avoid a classic Looney Tunes prank? Awful. I'm kidding. But for real though, what's your favorite way to enjoy popcorn? Do you go for the classic butter and salt, or do you like to mix things up with some crazy flavors like caramel or jalapeno? LOL. I can't believe we're still talking about food preferences, fam. But hey, you know what they say, you can't make everyone happy. You're not pizza. Speaking of which, what's your favorite pizza topping? Are you a pepperoni purist, or do you like to get wild with some pineapple or anchovies? Don't worry, I won't judge too much. Uh-oh, looks like someone's feeling salty today. Elmo, just kidding. I get it. But what can I say? Old habits die hard, and I've been around the internet block a few times. So tell me, cha, what are some of your favorite memes or slang terms of the moment? Are we all about yeet and lit these days, or have we moved on to bigger and better things? Oh snap, fam, sounds like we need to update our meme game. SMH, I can't keep up with the cool kids these days. But hey, if we're talking about outdated internet lingo, how about all your base or belong to us? Raffle, now that's a classic. But seriously though, what's the most obscure or random internet meme you've ever come across? I want to hear all about it. Chat. Looks like we've been having way too much fun with food and memes. But let's not forget the real reason we're all here, gaming, baby. So tell me, what's your favorite gaming console of all time? Are you a PlayStation person, or do you bow down to the mighty Xbox overlords? Or maybe you're one of those PC gaming master race folks, huh? Elmo, I'm just kidding, I love all my gamers equally. Whoa fam, we got a true OG in the house. Looks like someone's been around the block a few times. But let me ask you this, can Nintendo 64 really hold up against today's cutting-edge consoles? Or are you living in the past, stuck in a 90s nostalgia bubble? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some classic games and retro vibes. But sometimes you gotta move with the times, you know. SMH, I sound like such an old lady right now. Aw, that's so sweet, chat. I love hearing about the positive connections we can make through gaming and streaming. It's like we're all part of one big happy family, except instead of family game night, we have, well, family game streams. Ruffle, okay, that was a bit of a stretch. But seriously though, do you guys have any heartwarming stories or uplifting moments from the world of gaming? Let's spread some positivity up in here. LOL, looks like we've got some foodies in the house. But let me ask you this, fam, what's better than a home-cooked meal? I mean, sure, dining out can be fun and all, but nothing beats the satisfaction of whipping up something delicious in your own kitchen. And don't even get me started on the money you save by not eating out all the time. I know, right? It's like that classic meme. Why eat out when you can eat in? Elmo, but seriously though, I'm curious, what's your favorite thing to cook at home? Are you all about the quick and easy meals, or do you like to get fancy with some gourmet recipes? And most importantly, can I come over for dinner sometime? Raffle, just kidding. Unless... Oh snap, fam, we're talking about gaming YouTubers again. You guys really love your content creators, don't you? But hey, who can blame you? There's nothing quite like watching someone else play video games while you're, also playing video games. So, let me ask you this. Who are some of your favorite channels to watch? Are we talking about those high-energy vloggers or maybe some chill playthrough channels? Personally, I'm all about those dank meme compilations and cringe-worthy Let's Play fails. Okay, I see you, chat. We're getting all deep and philosophical now. But seriously though, let's talk about the real MVP of the gaming world, the communities. I mean, where would we be without our fellow gamers to share our triumphs and tribulations with? It's like that classic saying, teamwork makes the dream work. Or is it more like, no man is an island? SMH, I can never remember these things. But anyway, what are some of your favorite moments from being part of a gaming community? Well, fam, looks like we're all about the positive vibes today. But let's get real for a minute. What about those toxic trolls out there? You know, the ones who are always talking smack in the chat and ruining everyone's good time. I feel like we need a new meme to describe these guys. How about Hatterade Chuggers? Or maybe Salt Shakers? Elmo, I'm just kidding. Unless... Oh snap, we're getting all deep and intellectual now. But seriously though, let's talk about the impact of video games on popular culture. I mean, it's like that classic Drake lyric, started from the bottom now we here. Or is it more like, we are the champions, my friends? SMH, I can never keep these things straight. But anyway, what do you think, fam? Are video games taking over the world or what? LMFAO, chat, y'all are cracking me up today. But let me ask you this, have you guys heard about that new meme where it's like when the imposter is sus? It's all about playing Among Us and trying to figure out who the bad guy is. Or maybe it's more like, I don't always play online, but when I do, I always get voted off first. Or awful, I'm just kidding. Unless... Fam, I'm sensing some mixed vibes in the chat. Are we talking about gaming or are we talking about cake? I mean, don't get me wrong, cake is great and all, but let's stay focused here. Or is it more like, can't talk, eating cake? Alright, let's get back on topic, shall we? So what do you all think about the role of video games in popular culture? Do you think they're becoming more mainstream and accepted as a legitimate art form? Or are they still seen as a niche interest for geeks and nerds? Let's hear your thoughts. Awful. Chat, y'all are keeping me on my toes today. But let me ask you this. Have you guys heard of that meme where it's like I'm not saying I'm Batman? I'm just saying no one has ever seen me and Batman in the same room together? It's all about embracing your inner superhero and being a total boss. Or maybe it's more like, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade and sell it for profit. Elmo, I'm just kidding. Unless, LM foul. You know what they say, fam. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Or is it more like, when the gun gets tough, the tough get going? But seriously though, let's get back to the topic at hand, video games and their impact on popular culture. I mean, there's no denying that gaming has come a long way since the days of Pong and Space Invaders. Nowadays, there are whole industries built around gaming, from sports to game development to streaming. And let's not forget about the massive influence that gaming has had on other forms of media, like movies and TV shows. So what do you all think? Are we living in a golden age of gaming, or is it all downhill from here? Oh snap, chat. Looks like we've got some serious deep thinkers in the house today. But let me ask you this. Have you guys heard about that new meme where it's like when you play Among Us for the first time and accidentally sell for poor? It's all about those rookie mistakes that we all make when we're trying something new. Or maybe it's more like, when you finally beat that one boss after 50 tries and feel like a total god? LOL, I'm just kidding. Unless, LM foul fam, y'all are too much sometimes. But let me hit you with this one. Have you seen that video of the cat who plays piano? It's like, I can has Beethoven. Or is it more like, when you're feeling sad, but then you see a picture of a baby otter and everything is suddenly better? You're awful, I'm just messing around, or am I? Hey there, Solifan. It's going pretty lit, if I do say so myself. But let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of that meme where it's like when you finally get that one achievement after hours of grinding and feel like a total boss? It's all about that sense of accomplishment that we get from gaming. Or maybe it's more like when you're trying to be productive, but end up scrolling through memes for 3 hours instead. LOL, I'm kidding. Unless... Whoa fam, looks like we're getting ready to raid Vex FX. But let me hit y'all with this. Have you seen that one video of the guy who's like bye-bye? Have a beautiful time? It's all about sending people off in style. Or is it more like when the squad rolls up to the party and everyone's like, who invited these guys? LMFAO, I'm just messing around. Or am I? Let's go raid Vex FX and show 'em what we're made of.